Hey ladies, it's Valencia, the Style Educator, bringing you a brand new video. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about subscription services for clothing, shoes, and accessories like your Thread, your Shoe Dazzle, just different companies that are out there now that are bringing a different online shopping experience for their customers. So in a few of my What I Wore edition videos, I wore a pair of boots that I got from Shoe Dazzle. And even on my stories, I would share, like, when I got the arrival of the boots. So I really want to talk about this from my own perspective as a personal stylist, and even just my own perspective as someone who, shops for myself and stuff like that. So I wanted to try it for a few different reasons. So the first reason is I wanted to test out the quality of the shoes that Shoe Dazzle makes, and I wanted to also just get a better understanding of the process so that I can see if it's something that I want to shop for myself, or if it's some place that I would like to shop for my clients. And again, especially when it comes to quality and stuff like that, I know me personally, I don't like to shop online. I like to see the clothes in person. I like to touch them. I like to feel them. And you all know that if you have been following me, you know that I like to try everything on. I am a huge advocate for trying stuff on before you buy it. To me, it saves you time, it saves you money, and it definitely saves room in your wardrobe to buy things that work, right? So again, I just wanted to try out some of these different subscription clothing services just to see, again, what are the pros and cons of them. Now, let me say this. I am in no way shaming the company at all. I am just giving my personal experience with it. It could be different from you, for you, and even if you're someone who has already utilized the service, again, this is my personal, experience with it. So the first time I ordered from them, what they do is they want you to become a VIP member, which is, AKA just you being a part of their membership, where there is a fee that you pay each month to be a part of their membership. One of the perks of the membership is that you receive their shoes at a discounted price, right? So anything between, like, I think your first pair is costs like $10. And then after that, I believe that every shoe that you purchase is discounted to like $39.95. So when I first went on, you're able to opt in to be the VIP member, which that's the only way that you can really kind of shop with them initially. And I ordered a pair of white boots. Their shipping is not really that fast. And I'm trying to recall if you can pick like a faster shipping. I'm not sure. I don't think you can, but I should have probably wrote that down. But anyway, I ordered the boots. Again, because I've never shopped with them or this brand, I wasn't really sure how their sizing would run either, even though they have the size charts. Again, this is in shoes. So I ordered the boots. I got the boots, and the boots were really cute. The only thing that I had an issue with is just that the way my foot sat in the boot, it was just really uncomfortable for me. The size was okay. The sizing pretty much was on point for this particular style of shoe. But again, just the way my foot sat in it and the way that the heel was made, it just didn't allow me to walk comfortably. So I ended up returning them. Now, here is where I just kind of didn't really, it started to go downhill. One of the pros I will say is that when you do your return, they have a pretty efficient process. You just go online, you log into your account, and then there's all these different instructions that you choose to return your item. They give you your slip, which is good, because I've brought from other companies, and if you want to return something, you're responsible for the shipping and the handling. I will say that Shoe Dazzle does take care of the shipping and handling if you want to return something. So kudos to them for that. However, you know, the box is like, it depending on what size you wear or like what it is that you're ordering, the box, it can be pretty huge. So it's kind of like, that would be like your only challenge, is to really kind of figure out how to ship it back, you know, and you have to ship it back in the in its original packing, right? So that's something else. And while I'm speaking about that, ladies, if you are ordering anything offline, I just want to slide this little nugget in there. Make sure that you keep every single thing. Keep the tags. One thing that I do, I keep the tag on until I try it on. Like if I'm ordering online, excuse me, I will leave the tags on it until I know for sure that it looks good. Because again, and I may do another video about this as far as like returns and exchanges. Again, I have to reiterate this. A lot of these stores are changing their return and exchange policy. So you really have to pay attention to the fine detail of that. So anyway, make sure you keep the receipt. Make sure you keep the tags on everything. You know, like when boots and shoes come with like these types of things, make sure you keep all of these things. Make sure you keep the original boxing, you know, like if it comes in a box or whatever. And also, if it's shoes, make sure you try the shoes on a carpeted surface. Do not try shoes on a surface that can scratch the bottom, because they won't. I know for sure Shoe Dazzle will not take the shoe back if it looks like it's been worn in any type of way. And most places are like that. So be sure to try on any sort of shoes on a carpeted surface. Make sure you do that. Do not, and if you live somewhere where you have no carpet, put a towel down, put a sheet, put a blanket down. Make sure you're trying them on something that's not going to, you know, scratch up the surface of the shoe. That way it doesn't appear that you have worn it. So anywho, back to that. So Shoe Dazzle does make it easy for you to return stuff, which is a plus. So kudos to them for that. However, it does take them a long time to process the return. So once they got it, it takes a minute for them to process it, to the point where I ended up just purchasing a whole nother shoe. And by the time I got that shoe delivered to me was when they credited the account for the new shoes. Now, here's the thing too about me purchasing these boots that I'm getting ready to show you. With it being a membership service, right, a subscription service, you are going to be charged that monthly fee every month if you do not let them know. So that is kind of how I ended up purchasing this additional pair of boots, because it completely went over my head. I forgot that I had even opted into the subscription, because again, in order for you to purchase anything off of their site to begin with, you have to agree to the terms and conditions. So again, when it comes to this type of thing, I would say make sure it's somewhere that you are going to be frequently shopping, because you can literally, you know, get caught up in the day-to-day of life and things, and this money is going to be withdrawn out of your account and you're not even going to really know unless you're monitoring your account, which I do. And that's kind of how I recognized the charge. I was like, okay, why are they charging me this? Again, I had completely forgot that, you know, my first purchase opted me into being a VIP member, which made me a part of their subscription, which they charge you a monthly fee if you do not let them know that, hey, I'm not going to shop with you guys this month. And when you think about yourself as a business woman, whatever it is that you're doing, you don't have time to call them and tell them, hey, I'm not shopping with you guys this month. So that's one of the other things that I'm kind of like, I'm not really feeling. I don't really know how other subscription services work as far as clothing. Maybe other places they charge you the fee, but they still send you something. So again, I still have to maybe try some other ones. I don't know if I'm going to, because this just kind of really just rubbed me all the wrong way. But let's get to the boot. So this is the boot that I purchased from them. You ladies have seen me wear this boot. And like I said in my What I Wore edition video, when I wore this boot, that I probably will only wear it once or twice. And that is a fact. I have not worn these boots, but this is the boot, you guys. The quality was okay. I like the heel of the boot. It fit fine, you know, cute little, you know, this is like a trendy type of thing. White boots are in. So again, the boot is, you know, this is it. This was the boot that I brought. And I'm actually going to be taking it to that little resale clothing store today to sell it, because again, I'm not going to wear these again. But The other thing that I didn't like was, you know, I reached out to them after I noticed that they charged me for that month and I purchased these boots. I reached out to them to cancel my membership in its entirety. And then this month, I noticed a charge again. And I'm like, what is this? So I was really, really, really turned off because I had did my part, right? And called and let them know that I no longer wanted to be a VIP member. I no longer wanted my membership. So I was extremely irritated that even after I called, you know, in between the time frame that they asked for, right, according to their policy and all of that, they still somehow charged me. So again, I'll give them credit. They ended up you know, recrediting my regular account, not just giving me like a store credit, because that's initially what they were trying to do. And like I explained to her, I don't want a store credit with you guys. Like I don't even want to, you know, shop with you guys anymore. So again, for me, I'm pretty much on the side of no when it comes to this type of online shopping. As I said in the beginning of the video, I am kind of like online shopping is just I'm still not completely sold. However, I know that I'm just not really into the maybe subscription and you know, membership services that are out there. So again, to each his own. Like I said before, this video is not to bash them in any sort of way. It's just my personal experience. And you know, again, all I would say is just make sure that it's some place that you are going to shop often, because they will withdraw that money out of your account. And just make sure you read the details of sizing, because the return process can be long. And if you're looking for something kind of quick, this may not be the route that you need to take. You definitely have to have patience when ordering online across the board. But specifically with this company, I've noticed that ordering is like you're waiting. And then even if you have to return, and literally I probably could have went into a store, purchased, you know, some boots similar to this one, and that could have been that, right? But again, this is my experience and I just wanted to share. As of right now, I'm not really sure, like I said, if I'm going to try any of the other companies for myself, and even to just see how the experience would be if I wanted to utilize them for my clients. But again, I just wanted to let you guys know that that was where I got the boots from. That was my experience with them. And like I said, I will be visiting this place here in Georgia to sell them, because they still are in like trend. But I just know for me, I'm not going to wear them, and instead of giving them away or just trying to sell them online to somebody, and if you're watching and you want to buy them, hey, shoot me a DM. But you know, I'm gonna be getting rid of them. So it's your girl Valencia, the Style Educator, and here is my video and my experience of just subscription services. As far as shoes go, haven't done clothing, but this is just a shoe one. So we will see. You guys stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in my next video.